One. God, do you got a spare tire? We're on the side of the freeway in Orlando. What a great way to start a daily vlog. Pretty amazing. Flat tire, front wheel. He kept control. Look at dirty hands. Dirty jazz hands. But we're back. We're back. Oh, we're rolling. We were going to go to the Orlando Science Center, but plans changed. Maybe this is the reason we got a flat tire. Somebody did not want us to go to the Orlando Science Center and do some vlogging. So instead, we're on our way to Walmart to get a tire replacement because the spare isn't in the best of shape. Time to change the tire. Be gentle with my segue. You better be gentle.
Straight blue.
I really do apologize. We had plans today. It's weird. Plans change like that. We were actually on our way over to the Orlando Science Center. I was going to take you guys around to show you the NASA thing that is temporary inside the Science Center and some of the fun stuff that you could see and do. I have only been to one Science Center. It was Mosey in Tampa, and it was pretty fun. But Jen Vargas from Central Florida Top 5 was going to take us into the Orlando Science Center, and it's not going to happen. But because it's not going to happen, I'm going to show you guys something even more incredible. But first, we have to wait. We have to wait. Back on the road. Can you believe it? We're back on the road. Now off to a quick adventure. I'm going to show you guys something pretty amazing. Wait until you see this. It's going to blow you away. I'm breaking this out because I'm at an incredible location that I can shoot for my other channel, the Almost Daily Vlog channel. Check this out. In the middle of the woods. The forest. What can be out here that's so amazing? Well, in 1889, I believe it was, there used to be a ghost town that sat right here. This was an old Florida ghost town. But now the reason it became a ghost town was because it moved from here a few miles deeper into the forest. One day I'll take you guys back there. I'm really going to have to search for it and learn some history on it to be able to find it because it's hidden. But this place isn't. This place is something amazing. So right now I am in Paisley, Florida. Welcome to Paisley, everybody. This is Paisley, Florida. Now there is a cemetery here. There's a cemetery as you walk through these woods. Out in the middle of nowhere. There's a cemetery. Look at that. And supposedly, if you walk all the way back into the back of the cemetery, there's a little bit of Disney history here. Just a little bit of Disney history way back here. What's the name of the cemetery, Nick? I forget. Google it.
I have 3G. I was trying to put in the address for home. Nothing.
I know how to get home. Just
nothing.
Go to the navigation. It should still be there. We're finding it. Forget the name of the cemetery.
Never it loads.
This is not good. This is not good. You know what? Let me look. Hold on, guys. I'll walk all the way out of the forest, and they have a little white archway. I'll show you guys what the name of the cemetery is. But first, I'm going to head on back and shoot some video of a pretty historic Disney piece of history here in the middle of Central Florida. And then I'll show you guys this stuff too. But I need to fire that up and start telling the story because I have most of the information screenshotted into my Google Photos on this phone, so I can pull it up and read it while I'm shooting video with that. But I can't pull it up and talk to you guys at the same time. Anyway, I'll be right back. I almost walked right into this. Alright, so we are in the middle of the cemetery. We found what we were looking for. I actually left my Osmo with my other telephone in it over by the grave. But I wanted to show you guys, what's the name of the cemetery again?
Ponce Anna.
Ponce Anna Cemetery. Ponce Anna in Paisley, or Old Paisley, Florida, out in the middle of the, pretty much the Ocala Forest. It's kind of hard to find, but Google navigation will find the cemetery. Anyway, so once you come into the cemetery, you'll just take a straight, you'll bring your car straight down, park around this nice little canopy thing, and what you're going to look for is a wishing well. This little wishing well right here. You know you're on the right path if you see this wishing well. And water pump. See this? Check this out. And guess what? Guess what? If you put your hand on it and push down, it actually works. It works. They have an outhouse over here. He used a cemetery outhouse. You're brave. I don't believe this place is haunted. How can it be? There's happiness way, way down there. There is a little bit of happiness. There's a little bit of Disney magic in this cemetery.
That is true.
Disney history. This is, if it wasn't for who was buried right down here, Walt Disney would have never been born. Would have never existed. What a sad thought that would be. That would be sad.
No Disney World, no Disneyland.
No movies, no Happy Children, no Mickey Mouse t-shirts.
Only King Kong.
No Laugh-O-Gram Studios in Kansas City. No Walt Disney Family Museum in Marceline, Missouri.
No, you'd only have King Kong and Universal.
No, because I believe Walt was friends with... You know, after watching Disney's Rocketeer again, movie I love, and with the backstory of Howard Hughes and stuff like that, I kind of started checking into Howard Hughes and everything. I didn't know he owned RKO Pictures, which I believe King Kong is an RKO picture. Anyway, we're here. We are almost here. See, my Osmo is sitting. You can't see because my large-bellied son is walking by. There's my Osmo. But on the other side of my Osmo, this is what I came to show you guys. This is magic. This is a magical place. Look at that. Charles Call and Henrietta Call, Walt Disney's maternal grandparents. And I never noticed this. They're Masons. Though I'm sure quite a few Masons are buried in the cemetery. Seems like a lot of the cemeteries I go to, there's quite a few Masons. But Walt Disney's grandparents. Definitely.
Wouldn't that make Walt Disney part Freemason?
He could be. Beautiful. This place is just beautiful. Leaves you speechless. This is a part of Disney history. Disney history. Here's a little placard just below the headstone. Or the monument. It's not a headstone, it's a monument. As a child, as an adult, Walt was a frequent visitor to Paisley. Well, my son, what do you think of this magical place? Look, there's other, I wonder if, this is a plot. They're in a plot. It's a big squared in plot.
All relatives.
So, yeah, I wonder if these are relatives. 1901, that's the year Walt was born.
Maybe cousins? Aunts, uncles?
We got to do some researches on you guys. See if any of you guys are related.
Well, I know the Perkins are because on this plaque.
Actually, that plaque probably explains.
Jesse Carl Perkins.
Yeah, that's here. Jesse Carl Perkins is Walt's aunt.
Yeah. So
Awesome. These are all relatives. All Walt relatives. I don't know. After getting a flat tire and not knowing what we were going to do today, this is something I've always wanted to do and finally got to come out here and see it. We live so close. I've used to come out here for years and years and years. I never knew this was even in existence. I did not know the rich history that is here in Paisley, other than Walt Disney World was supposed to be built in this part of Florida and not down in the Kissimmee, St. Cloud area. It was all going to be done here, but because of water rights and stuff like that, they just couldn't get the permits, so they just scrapped this whole area. And that's when they came up with the idea to create Riddy Creek and a bunch of other shell companies to purchase property and orange groves and stuff like that down there. But it was actually going to be here. Anyway, say goodbye, guys. Goodbye, Walt's relatives. And I will talk to you on the next one. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and call it an end of a daily vlog. So, from Paisley, Florida, Nick and Rick bid you fair adieu. Peace out, everybody.